Hello, basket makers. Hi, this is Joy with Baskets and More. I'm coming to you with another Father's Day 2022 gift idea. Now, this is for the house shoes dads. I like to put a mug with the house shoes for the father, be it the hubby, granddaddy, or whoever. So let's go over first everything that we're going to put into it, and then we'll go from there, okay? So this is a basket that I got from Dollar Tree. These are the tan ones, okay? I'm going to do the house shoes. And what I did I already pre-stuffed them, because you want to make that house shoe, this part, look nice and full when you're using them. And we're going to do Bath & Body Works lotion. As I stated before, I try to do a lot of inexpensive gifts for fathers, because it is so hard, well, I'm going to just say for my clientele. They want a lot of inexpensive gift concepts. So I kind of try to touch on each and every idea, give them something different. So I think I got about maybe 20 different ideas that I'm going to be doing for Father's Day. If you're interested, stay tuned. So we went over the house shoes. We're going to just put Bath & Body Works body lotion in it. And we're going to also do a coffee mug for the dad, okay? You can add something on it, but because this one is dark, it will be hard to see kind of the lettering. So I'm just going to leave it clean and clear, okay? Plus, if you're getting ready for, what all don't sell for that, because I do Christmas after Father's Day. It can move into that. It can be a birthday gift. If someone call and say, oh, I'm looking for a birthday gift for such and such, I can send them a picture. It can easily, convert over to the next holiday. I generally try to do that. I do a lot of gifts, like let's say Christmas. I would do probably a good 200 inexpensive gifts, and I will use like Christmas packaging. But then the rest of the other 300 gifts is not going to be, it'll be color coordinated, but it won't necessarily holler Christmas. So it can transition into the next holiday, which will be Valentine's after that. Okay, so I'm going to show you, before we get started on this one, I'm going to show you one I was playing with yesterday or the day before. Not totally satisfied with that, but I'm going to show it to you, because you could do it several different ways. I did the mug and the lotion, and then I just catty-cornered that shoe. It is stuffed. And then I put the other house shoe on the back. I stick a piece of cello. Let me see. Let me move it back some. Put a piece of cello in here. That way it has like the mechanics. That's what I call it. And then that could be one. Just something different. You can play with it many different ways. This one, though, I'm going to do differently, because I really like to create height within my baskets, because it makes it look bigger and make it look like more. So this is the stainless steel travel mug packaging. Remember, I say always hold on to like your boxes and stuff, because it can help build your bases. It is one of them is at the bottom, and it's going to allow me to have the support I need for what I'm going to do. Now this, I'm going to wrap it with some of the same tan wrapping paper, the tan tissue wrapper. So that way, I'm going to stick it on in the box so I can have it as my back support. Now, generally, I do have a company that, like I said, I get like what they call these inserts that you can have to help provide back support for your baskets. I do that. I do order those, but like I said, this particular holiday, I'm just trying to really use up a lot of what I already have. And then that way I can, start ordering in some of the other stuff that I need. Because at the end of the day, I won't say, just throw it together any kind of way. But, I know for me, I don't sell as much Father's Day as I do every other season. So that's going to be the back support. Okay. And we're going to take that house shoe right here. And we're going to take the house shoe right here. And we're going to stand them up. Okay. I have already pre-stuffed each of the house shoes. And that's how it's starting to look. I'm going to take the mug and sit it behind on this shelf. Okay. And then I'm just going to sit the lotion right in between. And then I'm going to have to turn it around to me, and I am going to lock it in. Okay. Easy peasy. Now you can add more. Like a good idea is to add a box of coffee coming out of the coffee mug. You can do that, and also add color back into it. In this particular case, I'm not, and I'm going to tell you why. It's two reasons. One is I could, and I have, okay, added even more. But remember, I'm trying to keep a lot of these inexpensive. So my people love Bath and Body Works for their men. They not into really a lot of the other brands, as far as just like generic pieces. It's going to be probably hard to sell some of the accents because, or Old Spice. It's hard to sell that particular one to my people. But I try to make sure I'm giving my demographic clientele what they want, okay? So this is the finished look. Okay. Like I said, you could add coffee here. And let me see. I don't have any loose coffee. But you could add it coming up out of here. And that would look really nice. I'm not going to lie. It would look really nice. And it would, or you could even sit the coffee here. It'd be tight, but you could sit it here and be able to do that. Because the coffee, it will help define that it's a coffee cup behind there, okay? I ran out of coffee. I'm not going to lie. I may go ahead and just go ahead and add that coffee in there too, because when I'm looking at it, it tells me that it needs something else. And this is part of kind of staging your baskets and kind of playing with them. And then that way, so when you get started on them, you don't have to start and stop, because you know that needs something else. It do need something else. It needs that coffee coming up out of there. Let's see if we can, because I didn't break this down. And see, in this particular one, I got folders. But I'm going to tell you the color that will be perfect. See how that just make it look so much better. But the color that will be perfect will actually be like the Taster's Choice. Now, that has a brown packaging and it will go so much better. But you can see how, yeah, that something needs to be coming up out of that coffee mug, and that will make it complete. So I'm just going to sit that to the side. Go get me 6 Taster's Choice, and I'm going to get these knocked out, okay? But I did want to come to you in this particular video. You won't see the end result where we will bag it up and, put the ribbon on it and do the twirls for the finished look. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to put together, how I'm going to put them together. And then I'm going to go get the coffee when I leave out today and add it into the mug coming up out of there and call it a done deal. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do another one. And I'm going to show you, I have a different color It's gonna be the same concept. Same concept, but different. Same concept, but it's gonna be a different color lotion. That's it.
Mama, did you ever send it? 'Cause my phone died.
So what I do is once I'm gonna set it up the exact same way. Now these I got from the brown dot. I got them from Dollar General, and they were what, $2? Something like that, because it was 70% off. So check out your Dollar General, guys. The brown dots were still 70% off when I went and picked these up. So please go check them out, because they can give you a really good deal. A really, really, really good deal. So in this case, because I'm using a turquoise, lotion, because, you know, you want to give them some different scents. You still want to be color coordinated, but you do want to kind of give them some, you know, different looks. Same thing, but different, you know, fragrances, rather. So, I'm going to do this one with the turquoise. It's still going to be sitting on this neutral background. All I'm doing is just wrapping it like I would wrap a gift. Okay. Alright, I'm going to sit that behind. And then also make sure that you put the sizes of the shoes, you know, for your people. So that way it's easy for you to, like, because they're going to ask you, like, what size is that? So make sure that you, and all I'm doing is taking a sheet and I'm going to stuff it in here to create a fullness for the gift, okay? So, same thing. And we're going to do the same thing. Now, this is a size 11. 12. Okay, I have a brown mug. And I'm going to still do the same thing. And I'm going to sit that there to add some color. And I'm going to have a coffee. And let me sit it back. I'm going to have a coffee coming out the center. So coffee is going to be coming out of here. Just like that. But it will be the brown, which will be more color coordinated to this particular gift basket, which they have like the instant coffees in the Taster's Choice. So it's giving them a different scent. I'm not going to lock it down yet because I want to be able to add in the coffees and then lock it down. That way you don't waste a lot of tape. So this will be the completed look with this, with a coffee, Bath and Body Works. And see, these, you guys, they $15.50 right now. So semi-annual is coming up. It's on, see, these are $14.50. It is gonna be starting June the 13th with Bath and Body Works. This is the best time to stock up on some of your men and women fragrances. For me, I go straight 75%. I never shop the $4.99s and $5.99 because I know a lot of that stuff eventually is going to go to the 75% off. And that's when I buy up. I do make sure that I cover, for me, because this is all I do is basket making, to cover me for the next couple of holidays. So I do enough to get me through Christmas and maybe start on some Valentine. And then semi-annual starts again in January for, you know, the next year. And I get a lot of my stuff to get ready for Christmas. For Valentine's and Mother's Day. Because you don't have semi-annual again until that June. So you want to make sure that you covering your holidays, you stacking up. It's an investment now, but I'm telling you, I promise you, it's the best investment because you don't want to, even at the buy three, Get 3, you're going to pay a minimum between $10 and $11 because they have went up on their product. Candles is like $26 and $29 versus $22 and $24. Lotions and stuff that used to be like $10.50 and $13.50 or $12.50 is up to like $14, $15, and $16, and even higher, especially for the aromatherapy part. So you want to make sure that if you can, put you about 5 to 1,000 based on how many baskets you make, and build up your stockpile with your Bath and Body Works to be able to get you through your holidays and not have to go and pay pay full price, or even 3 for buy 3 get 3. You still gonna pay between $10 and $12 per lotion. And 10, if you look at it, this $14.50, these are $20. So you already at $30 invested. Then you got a coffee mug, yeah, it's $1.25, and then you got these, they're $1 or $1.25 is according on where you buy it from. You already at like 35. We not this, and then you still got to put bag and bow on it. And always between, it's kind of what size the bag is between $1 and $2. I add on to the gift for bag and bow. Okay, so you have to look at all of that when you are setting baskets up, as well as when you're trying to figure out your pricing. Okay, the minimum is supposed to be ×3. That's retail world. Of course, you can go times more based on how your product range, because we know it's things out there that's ×20, ×30. It's going on what it is. But for me, at least ×3 is what I try to get, or ×2 at the highest. It's going on where I'm at. And if I'm paying for a spot to be able to be at, and you got to get peddler's license. Sometimes some people get away with not getting a peddler's license, and some people don't. It's just a chance you take when you are out on the streets, trying to sell. So again, this is one of my Father's Day, my house shoes concept for Father's Day. It's real easy peasy, very simple. It's not a lot of fruit in it because this is for men. I could change that. Instead of a mug, I could put the travel, I could do the travel mug, which could sit right behind it as well. So you see, you have options. You can put, instead of a coffee, you can do, let me show you. You can do like a beer mug. So let's take that, and you can add that. See how good that look too? I'm gonna take it back some. See? So you can add that. If you have that, you can mix and match. It don't always have to be a coffee mug. It can be a beer mug. It could be a travel mug. It can be, a glass, if you have to say Happy Father's Day. It can be a drink, or it can be nothing, it's up to you. And again, how many dollars you want to be able to, how many dollars you want to be able to invest. Now, see, when I'm seeing this, I like this too, because you see how that cognac, that color is bringing out, that golden color is bringing out the gold in here, and then it's just tying in all the colors. So you can do that too. And this was from Dollar General as well. This beer chiller, it was from Dollar General as well. So, many different ways that you can do things. I'm just sharing with you one of my ideas that I'm just going to run, for Father's Day, and see how it come out. Okay? Because I did do this particular one with, what did I do that with? I did it with the beer nuts and stuff. So, again, and I think I did a video on that. I haven't uploaded it yet, but check out my other videos and let me know how you like that one. So this again is Joy with Baskets and More. Please let me know.